Hip-hop since 1987.com.
Hip-hop since 1987, El Dorado. We live in Atlanta right now, but I'm with some NYC cats that have been doing their thing for a minute. Maybe very, very familiar. Now I'm with a gentleman right here that goes by the name of Red Cafe. And before we highlight and speak to the guests that you brought with us, now you back on the scene. I'm not going to say back on the scene as if you ever left, because I know you've been doing a lot of things outside of the music world.
Right.
But you're back in the music world. You got a lot of things jumping. You dropped the project Dope God back in March.
Right.
You just recently dropped the project today with E-40. Talk to me, man. How you feeling?
Yeah. I feel great. You know, I dropped the mixtape back in March to try to make sure when the people got the single, which is the record with E-40, to make sure that it was surrounded by that street music that everybody know me for. So, you know, we made a record like She a Bad One with E-40, and it's, you know, it got a female-friendly type of vibe, you know. But I mean, the streets know me to making that gutter street motivational trap music, you know what I mean? So I wanted to make sure that that still was the essence of the sound. But at the end of the day, I just wanted a little more perfume in the room when I was turning up, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're in the perfect place to drop the record, actually being in Atlanta.
I'm
quite sure, if not by the end of the night, definitely by the end of the week, that thing will be circulating in the strip club crazy and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
But where have you been, as we gave mention to and whatnot? You've been doing your thing outside of music for some time before you released Dope God. What exactly were you doing?
Yeah. I mean, I just been working on other businesses and working on me, you know, working on myself musically and just me as a person, you know. So I've been working on just other projects, real estate projects, you know, other businesses. I got a agency where I kind of translate between the artists and athletes to the brands, you know. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a new business that I started about 4 years ago, and it's been really, really, really lucrative, and I kind of made some power moves. You know what I mean? So I've been doing that. And the real estate is something I've been doing for about 15 years now. You know what I mean? I was making money off of real estate before music. So that's something that I always dabble in. And then I grab, like, you know, anything, if you got a business that you got in mind, I want to be your partner. That's how I get out, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, it's no different from me and JP Morgan, you know what I'm saying? They come in and they help you out or whatever. I want to be your partner, you know what I'm saying? I come in, I finance it, I look at the vision, I add what I can add to it, and then we just get money, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm on. I'm on doing like new things, new businesses. That's what I get excited about, you know, and then once I got things in a stable space, you know, I got back to making the music, you know what I mean? So now it's time for me to go ahead and hit the ground hard and running on the music, you know, and I got Ru Spitz with me, you know what I mean, because it's his time as well.
And as you just gave mention to, you doing your thing again with the music and whatnot. A Brooklyn cat doing this thing, but you linked with a cat from Queens and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you down here in the A as well. Spit it, talk to me and let the people know who you are.
Ru Spitz, Shakedown Empire, you know what I mean? We working, you know, I'm just grinding from the mud, coming up, trying to get to it. The homies seen what we was doing, me and my brother Bundy Crumb, as far as like in the streets of New York and then in the clubs and stuff. And then he reached out and presented an opportunity. So I jumped on that. You gotta get out the hood, man. Shit crazy.
I dig it. Now, the New York rap scene for a while, you know, people were saying, where's New York, and whatnot. Then you have Bobby Smurr, the cat's looking at designer right now and whatnot. What do you feel as though you're bringing to the game, not just in New York, but the rap game, period?
That I think like a lot of people, like me leaving New York and I'm running into people in different cities and they miss the New York sound. You know what I mean? Like I noticed that. You know what I mean? So I think that I learned that. Like damn, like they want to hear it. I think it's been so long. You know what I mean? That they heard the actual sound of New York. Because New York always, to me, New York was always relevant. We never went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like through every era, New York rappers always was lit. We always had rappers that was popping. Through every time period, but the sound kind of changed. You know what I'm saying? Because, the sounds in the club changed. So, but I think they're ready for the sound, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been so long that I think it's a fresh sound now. And, we're going to bring that back. And we still going to turn up. We're going to try it. We're going to do all that, you know what I mean? But we're going to make sure we keep the essence of the sound. And I think that's what I'm going to bring to the table. You know what I mean? If you've been wanting to hear, like, authentic New York nigga rap, I think that's what I bring.
New York, what we do in New York is we do a lot of motivational street music that you can get with outside the club. That's something that we always did, And then, but to me, when you look at the game is more connected to partying at the moment. So that's playing the forefront of the game. So like the music now that's more prominent is the ones that you're gonna more so find in the party. So like look, if a artist that got one particular sound, he might be a dope artist, but he got one sound. And then if the rest of the country is making these party records and this dope artist sound don't fit in, that don't mean they're not a dope artist. It just don't fit in the sound when you party. It's like, where do you play it? You know what I'm saying? It don't mix, it don't blend with nothing. That don't mean it's not a good or a great song. It just don't mix with you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We got artists that we know. I ain't gonna say no names because I don't want to take away from anybody's dopeness. You know what I mean? There's some dope artists that I like to listen to, but you'll never hear them in the club.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where a lot of things is being shared now, which is cool, So for me, as a fan, I like to listen to everything, and I want to be inspired, sponge it up. And then, when I go in and I create my thing. And if my thing just so happened to not be for the club, I'm okay with that. I'm still come to the club and I'm a party to the nigga shit that belong in the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn up to that. But if I make a club record, then I know, all right, cool. I got 1, 2, 3 club records. My other 30 records are not for the club.
Yeah, facts.
They for when you going home from the club. You know what I'm saying? They for when you about to work out.
And a lot of dudes that we listen to in the club, we do not listen to in a car.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where you at more? You in the car, you in the trap house. You know what I'm saying? You in the gym. You there more than you in the club. So like, it just show you the balance. You know what I mean? And it's cool. I'm cool with that. The problem is with a lot of motherfuckers, they not cool with that. They just no, I'm the nigga. My shit is better than everybody's shit.
So talk to me about that. And so, cause you have you're giving me the perspective as a fan. Mm-hmm. You have that perspective also of an artist, and you've also been around a lot of the big dogs in the game, the Diddy's and the things of that nature. So you've seen the business aspect from several different levels. Mm-hmm. Putting the project out, Dope Guy, and even the single now E-40. Mm-hmm. What was the process in the mind frame like as you're like, okay, I got to put out a party record or something to intrigue folk that actually go listen to the project.
Yeah, I mean, as a businessman, I make those decisions based on that because I got records that I put out that I know is for my core fan base or my core following, I like to say, and then I got records that I know is gonna go to the masses. Then I got records that I know is gonna get me the bag. You know what I mean? It's a lot different. You got the record that's going to get you your performance show money. You got the record that's going to get you your iTunes money. That's going to make the record company happy.
I dig that.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's a business.
I dig that.
You got to respect them. They got to get theirs as well. You can't neglect that. You got to give them their record that they know they can push and they're going to make some money. And that, at the end of the day, is going to let you look good, continue to look like you progressing. You got their support, they making some money. You put out your street record that's gonna get you your club bag, and then you put out your record for your core following. Or your records for your core following, where they can say, yeah, I love this nigga. This nigga make me wake up every morning and go get it. You know what I mean? So for me, I know what I'm on. I got the ultimate confidence in myself, but I'm still a fan. I like to hear the new shit. I want to be inspired. I want to see what niggas got going on. Because guess what? I know my music was futuristic when I first started. They weren't really ready for it. They catching up now. So guess what? We might be in a space where that's what's happening now. You hear a new nigga and you like, damn, he on some other shit. I want to see where this is all coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's because I might miss something. You know what I mean? It's like you going to the store with your partner and he come back with something. I'm like, where the fuck you find that? I ain't see that. You might have missed something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm on.
With you being back heavily involved in music and whatnot, and you having so many relationships with a lot of heavy hitters,
Yeah.
I seen you recently doing some things on IG with DJ Khaled and Rick Ross.
Mm-hmm.
What are you cats working on? Do you have a secret project in the works with them, or are you possibly gonna be on Khaled's new album? What exactly are you guys working on?
I mean, I work with those guys. I've been on Khaled since '99. You know, I've been on Rose about the same time. So we constantly working. You know, I was on Ross' last album. I did 2 records on there with him. I'm working on all his projects. Everything MMG I'm working on. You know, with Khaled, the same thing. You know, Khaled has a great ear. You know, Khaled make the records that he makes. Some of the records that my records have to be different. They can't sound like anyone else's records. But I admire what Khaled does. So, you know, we get together, put a meeting to the minds, and then meeting of the minds, and then we just figure things out. You know, we cut records. Whoever it makes sense for, that's who's gonna get it, you know. And I do that with a lot of my homies, you know. I work with Gotti closely, Jeremiah, Fabulous, French Montana, Puff, a lot of niggas closely, and I'm not holding no records. If I feel like it's for me, you ain't gonna hear it until it's out. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in the air, I'm like, man, it could possibly be for this person or that person. Then it's on the table, and I ain't holding it back for what? You know what I'm saying? Some records might be dope as hell, but it might be a lateral move for me. Then I'm selfish if I put that song out and it's a lateral move for me, because I can give it to Terrell and it could go for you. It could make you a different guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I play. I'm like, we ain't holding no records.
Well, that record you just released, She a Bad One, E-40, I can see it taking off in the streets already. Taking off in the streets, taking off in the strip clubs.
Yeah. God willing, that one, I think that's gonna be that thing.
I'm already hearing that it might be a remix in the works and whatnot. Is there any truth to that?
Oh, it's plenty of remixes. Motherfuckers calling me now. They've been calling me for at least a few weeks now. You know, a lot of different people, they loving it or whatever. But I feel so strongly about the original, I've been holding that back, you know? Because let people love the original and then be more excited about the remix after. It's one of those records, man, that it just need the support. You don't really need nobody else on it. You know what I mean? You just need people that believe in it to shout about it. That's it. And that's what we get. We getting a lot of support from the streets.
So Spitter, what else you got going on over there, brother? What are you working on since you been linked with Red Cafe? What do you have in the works with the whole Shakedown crew?
We're working on that new dope guard. You know, I'm on 3 joints. I'm featured on 3 joints on the first one that came out. The intro, the first 2 songs actually. So I opened up this tape. You know what I mean? That was a good look. And now we're working on a second dope guard. That'll be out shortly. You know what I mean? A few weeks, and then my mixtape gonna follow over. I got an album coming out in August. You know what I mean? So we busy, and then we on the road. We're gonna see the city with the campaign. You know what I mean? He breaking me in different markets, introducing me, getting used to the voice. That's what we're doing right now. We branding this Shakedown Empire. You know what I mean? The dope team. That's the group. You know what I mean? So that's what it's about. Dope team. You know what I mean? Look for the work coming out. We got a lot of work coming. A lot of good.
Hell yeah.
So I see, you're taking your hat off as more than an artist or whatnot. You have an artist that you have under your umbrella and whatnot that you're helping to push and to grow and to take off and things as well. So what else do we have in store for 2016? Dope God 2 is on the way.
Yeah.
We got that news,
Ru Spitz on solo project on the way. We got my album on the way. We working on the group, the Dope Team.
Okay.
We got another act called VT, the Fresh Prince. He from South Carolina.
VT.
Yeah, from Charleston. So we working on cultivating. I'm looking for new artists as well. Like it's that time to adopt a baby and also just find the right artists that can get out there and be great, and I just want to make sure that some of, I know where I was at, and I know I didn't have that helping hand from a vet in the game that could season me right for the game, and that's what I want to be for the new artists that just might be incredible. But this game is broken up into priority pieces, and talent is like this much on the priority space. It's who you know, what you know, and how hard you work. That's more important than the talent. because guess what? A nigga could just write your shit and you be out of here. right or left?
Facts.
Shit. So all your talent could just be finding the talent. Straight up. So, you know, me knowing that, you know, the people that are talented, I hold a different type of compassion for real talented artists, and I want them to get their just due. So I'm looking for those artists to help them out.
Well, we definitely, like I said, I'm looking forward to the single taking off and whatnot. Shout out to my man Rick for sending me that nice and early so I can check it out, get it up and hear it. I'm gonna look forward to hearing that in the clubs and on the radios
if
real
Rick
soon.
got anything to do with this single, please believe it's gonna
take off.
Yeah.
It's gonna take off, man. And I'm looking forward to hearing your project and hearing what you have in store in the future as well, good brother. Let our audience know where they can check you out on all your social media links if they want to stay in tune with what you got going on.
At Ru Spitz, Ruspits, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, my Gmail, everything is Ru Spitz. Everything is that same name, spelled the same way. So.
That sounds like a song, Ruspits. That might be a record.
Snapchat too. We have you in a snap.
Yeah,
Can't forget that one. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. Hey, on my social media is at Red Cafe on Instagram and Twitter, Shakedown Empire on Snap, Red Cafe Live on Facebook, and thedopegod.com. You can go get the mixtape, you can download it, you can stream it. If you got too much videos from your escapades in your phone, you can just stream it. We ain't tripping. You know what I mean? It's like that. You're going to want to have it, though, because when it come on at the day party, at the pool party this summer, you don't want to be the nigga that don't know the words.
Facts.
And it's gonna be there. It's gonna be at all the barbecues.
Yeah.
Red Cafe, Spitter, Hip Hop since 1987. Stay tuned to Hip Hop since 1987 for a lot more from the show, the whole Shakedown Empire.
Believe that. What's up? This the hottest in the hood, Red Cafe.
And this your boy Ru Spitz.
And you tuned into Hip Hop since 1987.
Shakedown.
Believe that.
Hip Hop since 1987.com.